could see myself not liking it. I definitely didn't like it, but I don't remember myself raging during it or like ever complaining about it. Probably because I don't even know, dude. It's been so long. Maybe I was over leveled for it.
Is that all?
Alright, I have to kind of think, which I hate. There's still another wave of reinforcements. We're like gonna hit 3 hours. And this is what, the second chapter? Could have been done with this chapter if I didn't lose. Either way though, I'm fine with it because this is a really quick DLC. I have no problem. This is probably going to be a quick playthrough regardless. I have no problem with stretching it out a bit. You played on the highest difficulty. It took you 4.5 hours? My goodness. You were playing on maddening. That makes a lot of sense. Dude, I want to do a maddening playthrough, but I don't think I have what it takes. I finished the DLC in,
Who's next?
I finished the DLC in, how long did the DLC take me? Probably like 8 hours? I don't know. It did not take me 10. It took me less than 10 to finish the DLC. Definitely less than 10 hours. I don't remember exactly. It doesn't take very long, though.
Nighty night.
I see you later, Raptor. You said you'll be right back, but I don't really know what else to say to that besides see you later. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Keep Hoppy here.
Careful.
God, you need to back up. If you do maddening, do casual maddening, in my honest opinion. I probably would. Because my goodness, permadeath on maddening would make me mad. I don't know, a maddening playthrough is way down the line for me. I kind of just want to play through the routes and learn what happens before maddening. I don't want to do maddening mode in my Blue Lion run because I want to just focus on the story. I'd rather do maddening when I know all the story bits. Personally. New Game Plus makes the game kind of easy though. I mean, you could kind of handicap yourself if you feel that way. That's my opinion. I get what you mean, but I feel like you can, I keep losing my train of thought. I feel like you can play through the game on New Game Plus and kind of handicap yourself. But I can kind of see what you mean. But then again, that's NG Plus. NG Pluses mostly make the game easy. I feel like if a game doesn't have difficulty options, New Game Plus seems kind of pointless, like Chrono Trigger. I feel like there's no... Well, Chrono Trigger has the different endings, so you could just breeze through the game, but, like... Games like Tales of, I feel like Tales of NG Plus is good because you get difficulty options. So yeah, you're stronger, but also you have higher difficulties, which practically, like, require you to be at higher levels and more arts and skills. So, you know. That's my take on that. Oh wow, the Armor Slayer kills you.
Not too shabby.
Oh dude, you like the Tales of games too? My favorite series right there. That and Final Fantasy. Two very high tier series, IMO. My favorite Tales of game? My favorite's Tales of Grace's F.
It was a good try.
Yeah, Tales of Grace's F is my favorite. With Berseria. Berseria is a close second.
Over already.
You like Tales of more than FF? I don't think I have a favorite between the two. I feel like they're pretty, like, tied. They're both very dear to me. I like Tales of and Final Fantasy basically the same. They're both my favorite series.
Sorry.
Mercenaries was good, but doesn't feel like a Tales of game. It was darker than most. That's true.
If only my...
I did kind of like the dark tone, though. Like, I'm not saying Tales of has been, like, generic, but I did like the shifted tone that Berseria went with. I thought Berseria was really well done, especially story-wise. But to each their own. Wait a minute, Curtis, you're saying... You said same, though. Does that mean your favorite is Tales of Grace's F? If not, what's your favorite? What's your favorite Tales of game? Is it also Grace's F? Dude, that'd be crazy. We both like the same Grace's F. Same Tales of game, rather. Grace's F was your favorite? Wow. That's crazy. We have, like, most of the same likes and dislikes. Well, I'm glad that Tales of is brought up because I, on my channel, I'm having a Tales of marathon. I play Tales of games back to back. Recently finished Xillia, and I'm going through Vesperia. So, yeah, really glad Tales of was the topic of conversation. I'm going to be streaming Vesperia for the next few months, and then Berseria's next. Yeah. You think Velvet's the best written Tales of character? I can agree with that. I'm trying to think who would be better written than Velvet. I'm gonna be real with you, I don't think I can really answer that. I'm not saying Velvet is really well written, I agree, but I don't want to say that definitively. Because I can probably think of better characters. Hilda! Finally we get to hear it! My goodness, it only took like, what, 3 hours almost? About time, Hilda. Oh, you're dead.
I put in some work.
I totally forgot we're still doing the same map.
I think.
You're stronger than I look, yeah?
Out of my way.
So glad that Hilda chanted her name. Really puts a smile on my face. I wish I had face cam so you can all
Ready
see.
and willing.
Who I have to kill now? Oh, this guy, okay. He's gonna come to me, right? Oh, we still have the Death Knight to deal with. I'm gonna be real with you, if I don't kill the Death Knight, who cares? I'm not doing this map again.
That's the golden deer for you.
I'm pretty burnt out on this map.
I'm not done yet.
Mila Maxwell was very good. I love Mila. I did Mila's story for the Xillia playthrough. I think Mila's a great character. I don't know if this will work, but try it. Ah, perfect. It did. Alright, bring everyone close. I like how the second game was a direct sequel. Oh, Xillia 2. Xillia 2 is a good game. It's a mid-tier game. A lot of people hate on it for dumb reasons. I do think Xillia 2 has problems, but it's a good game. I did not mean to dismount. Tales of Abyss is tied for my favorite. It's great. I also like Abyss. Not my personal favorite, but I can see why it's people's favorites. See, I can really go many different ways when talking about Tales of. I can just go so many different ways. Like, you can ask me what my favorite game is subjectively, which is Grace's F. Obviously, it's my favorite. But you can also ask me which one I think is the most innovative or which one's my objective favorite. Because the way I think of it is, I love Grace's F. I think combat-wise, Grace's F is my favorite. You can't change that. But, I feel like based on, like, plot, I don't think Grace's F plot is the best. It gets the job done, but I don't think Grace's F has the best plot. I feel like plot-wise, I definitely prefer games like Berseria. Berseria has a better plot. I might even say Zillia has a better plot than Grace's F. That doesn't mean Grace's F plot's bad. It does not. I like Grace's F's plot. I love the whole political side of things, of like the countries fighting for Elith and all that. I love that concept. But I definitely think other Tales of games do stories better. Personally. I gotta focus for a minute. Abyss had a pretty good plot. Again, not my favorite, but it was good. This is the part I hate. This is the part of the map where it gets bad. Edelgard in the front. Zillia is what you recommend for people who need to play a new Tales of game? I think Zillia is a decent starting point. I think either Zillia or Berseria, honestly. Like, Grace's F is my favorite, but I really feel like, if it was for combat alone, I would recommend Grace's F. But I feel like other games are good starting points. Even Vesperia. I think Vesperia is a good starting point, too. Ow.
Too weak.
You have the unpopular opinion of Vesperia, of not liking Vesperia. You just like the other Tales of games more. That's honestly fair. I like Vesperia, but I definitely... It's in my top 5. It's in my top 5 Tales of games. I definitely don't see it being my favorite. It has some problems that I can't overlook.
Don't forget
It has problems I can't overlook for sure. Like, that kind of make it like, oh, Vesperia isn't like all that. I can see why some people see it as their favorite, but also in the same sense, I can't see why.
as expected.
I can't see, like, I could see problems with it. It's not flawless, it's not perfect. Anyone who says Vesperia is flawless is wrong.
Sure.
It has problems. Well, the problems may not be a big deal is really up to your interpretation. Like, whether the problems are a big deal is really up to you, depending on what they are. But, I could see it being people's favorites. I just can. Like, I could see it being beloved. I just don't really... It's not my personal favorite. But it's a good game. Who do I want to heal here? Probably Balthus, because he's going to be up in the action.
Stuff.
This just got bad? I keep bolting one of you. Kill this archer, please. Oh, rip. I should have known. I knew it was gonna miss, but I had to try. By the way, the only thing getting me through this is the fact that I have many Divine Pulses to retry. I haven't used many of them. Dude, Tales of is just a top. It's such a good series. Like, it's got a few average components, and a lot of people are gonna say it's not their favorite series. That's fine, but it's my ideal series. It's my favorite series. I probably like it more than Final Fantasy, but the gap is really small. I just have personal attachments to Tales of, which probably makes me like it more. Because Tales of Symphonia, I owe a great debt to Tales of Symphonia for like getting me into the series, basically. So honestly, it's like I owe Symphonia so much because that was like my very first, one of my first like actual RPGs that made me get into like RPG hunting. If it wasn't for Symphonia, I wouldn't like be on the lookout for most RPGs. Probably wouldn't have even started the channel without Symphonia. If you think about it, all of it stems from Symphonia. Symphonia is my third favorite. It's my third favorite Tales of game. Mostly for nostalgia. While it is a good game, it does have a few dated features. Still a good game though. I'd highly recommend. Anyone watching this on YouTube and hasn't played Tales of, play the games. They're good. I think I'm just gonna see if this works. Balthus, please dodge. Oh, nice dodge. Oh, dude, I hope. I don't even care about the Death Knight anymore. I just want to be done with this map. It's a pretty bad map. There's worse maps, but oh, my goodness, this is terrible. Honestly, talking about Tales of was kind of worth though, so I'm kind of glad. Because we'd be in a lot of cutscenes and talking to characters.
Who's next?
So this kind of worked out. Because when else would I talk about Tales of? I don't want to interrupt the cutscenes. Oh wow, you're dead. I know how to fix that though. Luckily. Yeah, but when else would I talk about Tales of? If not for,
Couldn't weather the storm, huh?
if not for now. Because the cutscenes would just be like priority.
I'll cut through.
I could kill you.
I'll give it my all.
Oh wait, no, Ash doesn't need to be that close. Then Hilda gets the kill.
Me?
That's how it worked.
I put in some work.
Sally forth.
I think as long as they're not targeted, I'm fine. Actually, Ash might be dead. Oh well, we'll see how it works. We'll see how it all goes. Alright, Balthus eliminates these guys. Oh, yes! No one's dead. Thank you, game. I'm back to liking this game again.
Sure
To
thing.
be honest, the only reason I hated it is because I lost.
Stay focused.
I had to redo this whole thing.
Each
I don't care who
battle,
gets the
chance to
kills.
grow.
Also, there's another plus side to this. We're grinding for the map that is the next map. It's actually terrible. We're grinding for that map, so that's pretty good. So our levels are carrying over, and we're getting more levels for that, so that's pretty neat.
Yep. That's what you get.
That is what you get.
I will prevail.
Edelgard, get this kill. You haven't done much, but get this kill.
Failure is not an option.
I've indulged too much. I take my leave for now.
I don't care about the Death Knight. I know you get a Crescent Sickle, but honestly, I don't want to have to do this map again. I hate it.
Honestly, what a nuisance.
Alright, I really should thank chat, because chat made that interesting by talking about Tales of, or just talking in general, honestly. Yo, Balthus got MVP. He deserves it.
Can't wait for my next brawl.
Oh, you should go to Smash Bros. That'd be nice.
Boss, that's the last of them.
Good. Finally. Thanks for all the help, everyone.
I ain't going down without a fight. I'm taking you with me, punk.
Yuri, stab him.
I will not allow it.
Oh, it's this guy.
You're here. Well, shall we capture this fool?
Alright, I had to use the restroom during that, but I didn't want to go during the map. But now, before we get into cutscenes, I am going to really quickly use the restroom. I will be fast, and I'll be right back.